Hello and welcome to yet another edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Dithmini De Silva.
Newsfirst headline.
NPP places deposit for AKD to run for president. Namal drops out of Parliament committee. In news overseas, Bangladesh president dissolves Parliament. And in cricket, Chamri shortlisted for ICC Women's Player of the Month. The news in detail. In a significant development ahead of the upcoming presidential election, bonds were deposited for Kumar Dissanayake, the candidate representing the National People's Power. The deposit was made at the National Election Secretariat in Rajagiriya. Notable attendees at the deposit submission included MPs Vijitha Herath, Dr. Harini Amarasuriya, and Attorney-at-Law Sunil Vatagala. In more local news, SLPP MP Namal Rajapaksa has officially resigned from his position in the Sectoral Oversight Committee on International Relations. The Speaker of Parliament, Mahinda Pavewardena, made a formal announcement today confirming the resignation. He further stated that Premnath Dolabatta, also a Member of Parliament, has been appointed to fill the resulting vacancy. Namal Rajapaksa previously held the chairmanship of this committee. In other local news, the Election Commission is grappling with the legal conundrum concerning the appointment of the Secretary of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party. According to Chairman RML Ratnayaka, secretaries from 3 different factions within the party have stepped forward, complicating matters. Adding to the complexity, several court cases are currently pending regarding party positions. The appointment of the party secretary has become a contentious issue for the Commission. In light of these challenges, the Election Commission sought the opinion of the Attorney General to navigate the legal intricacies surrounding the situation.
International news.
Bangladesh President Mohammad Shahabudin dissolved Parliament to make way for the formation of an interim administration. Based on the decision from a meeting of President Shahabudin with the heads of the 3 armed forces, leaders of various political parties, representatives of civil society and leaders of the Students Against Discrimination movement, the National Parliament was dissolved. Earlier, Bangladesh's protesting student leaders demanded that Parliament be dissolved and warned of a strict program if their deadline was not met, a day after Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina resigned and fled the country. Nahid Islam, one of the key organizers of the student movement against Hasina, said in a video on Facebook with 3 other leaders that Parliament should be dissolved by 3 p.m. on Tuesday and asked revolutionary students to be ready if that did not happen.
Sports news.
Sri Lanka women's cricket captain Chamari Athapattu is among the 3 shortlisters for the ICC Women's Player of the Month for July 2024. Sri Lanka stalwart Chamari Athapattu added another feather to her crown with a historic maiden win in the Women's Asia Cup 2024 over 7-time champions India in July. This triumph is yet another feat under her leadership in the last 12 months, a period in which Sri Lanka have set several milestones, including first ever T20 series wins against England and South Africa, and securing their qualification for the ICC Women's T20 World Cup 2024. For more on this story, visit www.newsfirst.lk. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Yes 101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Dithmini De Silva.